The W.E.F. just solved our food problem. So, guys, everybody knows that there's this impending doom of food shortage, of food scarcity coming. And they keep warning us how there's a food crisis around the corner and all this other crap. And, like, you know, the agricultural industry is dying. And so we got to figure out a way how to feed everybody. All right. So, of course, the W.E.F., though they're not directly involved, I'm pretty sure it's their idea, but they're not directly involved. At least they didn't put their name on it yet. Or have I seen any articles where they support this? But this definitely sounds like something the World Economic Forum would support. And this is the fact that researchers are trying to turn plastic into edible protein. They're using a microorganism to ferment the plastic so that it turns into a digestible product or solution. And so this is what they want to feed us, plastic. Now, they're already putting this in certain candies, and if I'm not mistaken, certain vanilla extract that's out there on the market. Not the natural kind, but I guess the artificial flavors, they're using the plastic in some of them. So now you got to be careful what candies you're eating and what vanilla extract you're using if you do use it. The problem, guys, is that solution seems to be catching on because more researchers are trying to figure out a way how to make plastic tasty. So, like, you know, a chocolate bar, which is made out of all plastic, is going to be edible, and they're going to be like, well, we use this process with microorganisms that ferment the plastic so that you can eat it. This is the crazy world we're living in now, where they're feeding us plastic. Bad enough, guys, plastic is in everything. Microplastics is in everything, everywhere. So they say. I'm starting to pick up on there might be some bullshit with it, right? And that's because they want us to either become defeated to plastic and go, well, if it's in everything, we might as well eat it. Or they're just trying to lie to us to get us to, I don't know what the alternative is to that part. They might be lying to us about plastic so that they can get us to, I guess, submit to their plans or ideas on what to do with plastic and climate change and all that other shit. Because they're blaming plastics being in everything with climate change, when that's a man-made problem, if that's in fact true. Microplastics is in fact true. They're blaming climate change, and I'm like, well, wait, we caused that problem, not the whatever. Doesn't matter. And granted, it's a man-made thing. They're throwing it in the climate change argument, excuse me. So, they want to feed it to us. This is where growing your own shit becomes more prevalent than ever, because if they're trying to put this shit in food, and they are currently right now, are they going to put it in everything? If meats stop being sold, or eggs stop being sold, are they going to sell us, you know, chicken flavored plastic, whatever? I can't even think of a meal or a protein bar, whatever they're going to use to put this shit on. I can't even fathom it right now, because I'm like, this is where they're going. Bad enough, guys, the food industry here in the United States is destroyed. The shit that they've been putting in our food for years is starting to catch up with us older people anyway. And it's just garbage, so that they can save a few bucks and put more money in their pocket. Now they're talking about introducing plastic in the foods so that we can eat it, so it's edible. Now, one of the arguments that I thought I read, and it made sense, I don't agree with it, but it made sense, because we are such humans, are consumers of everything. We buy everything, we throw everything away. We got an absorbent amount of plastic building up on this planet. And the fact that it's going to probably overrun a lot of cities and societies soon. Some say 50 years, some say 100. We'll be living on like plastic, whatever, landfills and shit like that. So that's the argument, and they want to head that off by turning plastic into edible protein. Now, edible protein then would suggest that it breaks down into the body and would help build muscle, bone, and all this other shit, which I cannot see plastic ever doing. And science, guys, they're just telling us they want us to eat garbage. I think that's what they're getting at. I think the whole gist of this video is that they want us to eat garbage, because that's what they're trying to turn us turn us into human pigs, right? They want us to start eating garbage like pigs do, like other animals out there actually. Rats. That's what they're trying to turn us into. Human pigs or rats so that we can eat this shit. This is, guys, where prepping, again, becomes your lifesaver. Because if you grow your own, if you homestead and you grow your own shit, you run your own farm, you have your own food, you don't have to worry about this. Now, a lot of us don't have to worry about it yet because we are reading what's in stuff. And in fact, a lot of us get organic shit. Keep in mind, they are trying to pass laws where they're making it a proprietary ingredient so they don't have to share it with anybody, so they can put this in food and then we're none the wiser, or we're none the wiser, because they hide that fact that they are putting this shit in there by calling it a proprietary ingredient. That's how they get away with a lot of shit that they put in this stuff, because once you make it proprietary, it's a privately owned, structured ingredient with its own chemical makeup that they don't want to share with their competitors. That's the excuse they use. So they put this shit in our food, and then here we go. So this, guys, is only going to make matters worse for the human body. I do not know what this is going to look like. I know that this is going to affect the human body in a bad way. That's a given. But the fact that they're pushing it and trying to make it edible, just because it's edible doesn't mean the body's going to jive and agree with it. I'm not a scientist, and I understand that. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.